Hello, it's Matty coming at you with another Final Fantasy episode. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the video. I almost ran out of breath saying that. Sometimes that's really hard to say, you know. Sometimes I do have to re-record that multiple times because I'll run out of breath halfway through the sentence. But whatever. Here we are. We are in Final Cyrus in our new dungeon. And look at this. 2 dungeons in 2 weeks. I'm on a roll. Poggers. Now... Matty, why are you saying poggers? Well, my free company have said that I've got to talk like a Twitch streamer for 1 episode. So there will be things that I say in this episode that you might be wondering, Matty, why are you talking like that? That is not how you normally talk. But I'm under strict instructions that they want to see a Twitch style episode. So there will be some strange sayings in this video. So anyway, let's carry on, shall we? So today I am going as a warrior. We've got an astrologian, a dragoon, and a machinist with us. If anybody says machinist, they are wrong. I don't care if Yoshi P calls it a machinist, it's a machinist, because I say so. I prefer machinist, it sounds cooler, alright? So, whatever. What other words am I going to say? What a weird champ. There you go. I'm having to look at what words I'm having to say in this video. What a weird champ. Matty. Why am I talking like a Twitch streamer? Ah, I hate it. Oh well, never mind. So sage. I mean, I could start talking like Zephyr as well. Hey Buns, as well. I must admit I do really like Zephyr videos. I do watch a lot of her content as well. But don't expect me to be wearing bunny ears anytime soon. It's not going to happen. Alright? I'm not going to be doing a Twitch stream wearing bunny ears. That's just not me, I'm afraid. It works for Zephyr, but not for me. And who else have we got Twitch streamer-wise? We've got Mr. Happy, of course. So it'll be, hey guys, Mr. Happy here. He doesn't really have any Twitch sayings, as so. I need my own, like, specific Twitch saying, don't I? Just for Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy nerds. Hey Final Fantasy nerds! But to be fair, I'm a Final Fantasy nerd, so I wear that with pride. I don't care. Anyway, here we are, dungeon time, first boss. I hate this boss. It doesn't matter what level you are. You can all be like kind of max level, and this boss still sucks. It's just one of them bosses that you can just wipe on. I don't know why. Strange. But anyway, right. There we go. You basically just got to kill the ads as quick as possible. Try not to stand in the stuff on the floor, like literally what I am doing right now, for example. Again, I recorded this video 3 months ago. I recorded 3 dungeons back to back on the same night. Back in October. So these are like old. This is old content now. Right now, it's not like it's not post Endwalker. So you're not going to be seeing any of the job changes for another couple of episodes yet. But right, 3 Von stacks, it's fine, don't worry about it, I'll be fine. Just collecting them. Heal or adjust. Keep me alive. Come on, Final Fantasy nerds, we can do it. Poggers. Oh. I wouldn't make a good Twitch streamer. I do have a Twitch channel, and I think I've Twitch streamed a couple of times, but I much prefer doing the Final Fantasy. But Final Fantasy, the YouTube side, what am I talking about? I can't even form a coherent sentence now. Anyway. So, just stating the fact that I hate that boss. Just in case anyone didn't know, I feel the need to type it as well. But anyway, let's carry on. I can't remember how much I pull. Do I pull from boss to boss? I can't remember. I normally do, so I imagine that's what I'm going to do. But saying that, I've still got 4 Von stacks. So... Matty, please look at your Von stacks, wait for them to fall off before pulling boss to boss. That's it. Good Arcus. There we go. Let's make sure we've got the aggro of everything as well. What a crappy tank. Come on, Matty. Get the aggro. There we go. And the Von stacks have fallen off. There you go. I'll now carry on pulling. Poggers. Let's go up the stairs. I do like this dungeon, I must admit. I've always quite liked Final Cyrus. With the exception of that first boss being extremely difficult, I've always liked Final Cyrus. Which is unusual because a lot of the videos that I've done so far have been like, I don't like this dungeon. I don't like this dungeon. All I do is moan. Seriously, that's all I ever do is moan. I like dungeons that are coming up, alright? By the time we start reaching, like, Heaven's Ward, which isn't too far away now, we've almost reached Heaven's Ward dungeons. By the time we reach them, I start liking them dungeons. It's just a lot of the Realm Reborn ones that I'm not a big fan of. Oh, here we go. Nice big pull. Make sure to rotate my cooldowns. For any tank that doesn't know, Reprisal and Arm's Length are amazing skills to use when you pull a big mob. So using Arm's Length will slow down all of the enemies, and using Reprisal will give them 10% less damage output. So both very good skills to use as a tank if you didn't know already. People may be like, Matty, why are you saying that? Like, kind of course I already know that. I didn't know that for a long time, to be honest. I think I may have even been about a level 70 tank. Played the game for a good few years before I knew that Arm's Length did that. Read the description. Read the skills, Matty. But yeah, I just didn't know that that's what it did. So as soon as I found out, I started using Arm's Length as a tank, and I've never looked back. I've always done it. So there we go. Let's kill these enemies, and then we'll run into the second boss here. So this boss is don't kill any ads. He gets really, really mad, and like kind of gets like massive damage up buffs. And again, you can quite easily wipe on this boss if you start killing ads needlessly. So you just basically nuke him as much as you can, wait until he flies up into the air, and then kill the ads as quick as possible before he comes back down again, and then carry on nuking him. So, there we go. I haven't touched Warrior yet, and then Walker. I've heard it's good. I've heard it's very good. So I'm looking forward to level that. Like I've said in that past video, I am recording these videos back to back, so still stands relevant. I hit Reaper 90 yesterday, and I'm just about to start Sage today. So I'm recording these videos right now. My wife, Chrissy P, or Clyra in game, is currently out at the moment, but this evening when we do our dailies, we're swapping. So she did Sage and I did Reaper. We both hit 90 yesterday, and then today we are swapping. So she's going to start Reaper and I'm going to start Sage. I've had a look at it and it looks extremely confusing, but I'm sure I'll get there in the end. So there we go, just finishing off the second boss. Nicely done, nice and smooth. And let's carry on. Let's go up here. So I always like this stairway as well. Again, it could be quite tricky. The funny thing about Orm Vale is it's... Why am I calling it Orm Vale? It's not Orm Vale, it's Vale of Cyrus. It's quite easy to wipe here. There's a couple of little things, like the first boss if you don't kill the ads quick enough, the second boss if you do kill the ads, this stairway if you don't like do the valves and get rid of the gas, again it can cause a wipe. Even though it's a level 50 dungeon, it can prove quite tricky at times, despite the level. Even if you're over geared, you can still wipe at this dungeon. So sometimes you do have to be a bit careful. But I've just got Reprisal on, put my buffs on. Making sure I've got the aggro of everything. And here we go. About to go into one of the most difficult fights in the entire game. I'm not even sure I can talk through this. I need to try and just be quiet and pay attention to how you actually do this, but because I've never understood this boss, it's just that difficult. It really is. I don't know how people do it, but here we go. Enjoy. Phew. That was close. I never did understand that. I don't know Is it considered a boss? I don't actually know. If it is, then this means this dungeon has 4 bosses, which is unusual, but I never did understand that. I didn't know why it was there. It's literally the easiest thing in the entire game. But here we go, cutscene time. So, here we go. This was always one of my favourite bosses from one of the A Realm Reborn dungeons. I don't know what it is about it, I just always liked this boss, I always have. Ever since the dungeon first came out, and yes, I did play this dungeon on release as well. I remember this dungeon actually coming out, was it 2.1? I believe it was either 2.1 or 2.2. One of them, I can't actually remember. But yeah, I was there day one of that launch and playing this dungeon, and it used to be hard back then. When you were like level 50 gear, this dungeon was tough. It really was tricky. But now, it's not too bad. I just like these songs that she sings. Don't know why, just the small things. Right, so you have to kind of like try and watch whereabouts she lands to avoid it. There she is over there. Ugh! How did I not get hit by that? I was so in that hitbox. But, not arguing. And then there's also moves as well that you can stun and silence as well. So there's a big song that she sings that I think paralyses the entire party, so you just need to silence that. That's it, lunatic voice. So we'll silence that. There we go. And then let's just loop it down a second. Just kill the ads as quick as possible. There we go, kill them. And just carry on nuking her down till the end. And we kill her before she jumps up again. Nope, we can't. So again, just look around the outside. There you go, she's over there, so make sure you're out of the way. That's it, kill the ads as quick as possible. And now it's switched off. So, are you going to silence that, Matty? Yeah, left it till the very last second, mind. And there we go. Dungeon done. Easy peasy. So, there we go. I'm just wishing everyone happy Halloween. So yeah, that's how long ago I recorded this. But thank you ever so much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I will see you next week for another dungeon. Take care, stay safe, look after yourselves. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Goodbye, everybody. Take care.